Good morning everyone. We are Team G and today we are presenting our project Developer Research AI Agent, a graph-based AI system for deep technical research. So let's start with the problem. In today's world, developers spend a huge amount of time in researching technical topics and information scattered across document, blogs, forums and repository. And context often get lost between sessions and most AI tools provide shallow answers without validation. This leads to an issue: slow decision making, repeated research effort, lower confidence in technical conclusion. So we asked ourselves, can we build a system that research like human expert but faster? So our solution automates this deep technical research through a novel graph-based AI system, which has capability of deep software engineering research, error handling and resilience capability, dual mode execution, orchestrated intelligence, and technical comparison on many more. These are the core capabilities of our system. Dual mode execution, which makes our system adaptive response for quick queries or through investigations. And the guardrails ensure responsible AI usage with a cost-effective operation. With the persistent memory, our agent can retain its context and learning across session for personalized research. And intense classification provide accurately response of our research query. According to user query, it provide user research intent for optimal routing. And agent can also respond in a real time. So this is our high-level architecture overview. As you can see from diagram, this is completely modular and scalable. All the nodes or services are separated. So I will explain you the whole workflow of our agent. The system begins with user query. So user submit a query, and this query may be a question, research request or a technical problem. So what happened internally? The query text is captured and metadata about the request is created, like timestamp, session ID. So the guard layer protect the system from resource execution, like it's validate the token limit, cost limit, and finally the context retriever. The retriever basically it's find out the relevant history of our research from our vector database, which is Quadrant database, and retrieve the context from that. And that enriched queries moves to intent classification. So the function of intent classification is to determine which type of query is this and classify into category. Is it a simple query, complex research query, or unclear off topic? If it is an unclear off topic, then it terminates early. And if it is a simple query, then quick mode executor is started, and quick mode executor will perform its function. Basically, it search on web search, or finally the process is end. But in complex query, in case of a complex query, the deep research loop is started, and deep research loop find out the confidence score of the query, and if the confidence score is less than 0.8, then the loop of gap analysis is started, and it basically performs some iteration until the query is not clear or it not get complete response from web search, and track confidence score, finally decide whether more research is needed or not, and identifying missing information. And loops continue until it won't get complete information about the topic. And finally the structured synthesizer synthesizes the response into structured format, and output is given to output formatter. Finally the response is generated, which is stored in your save into DEX in your DEX or computer memory, and also stored into Quadrant database. So our key innovation you can see on the slide, our deep research loop, which is designed to mitigate the LLM hallucination and increase confidence in result. So deep research loop has 4 steps. First one is generating query, and then web search using we are using currently a Tavily and DuckDuckGo, but this is as our project is decoupled, so we can integrate more web search API also, and other is it can extract insights and identify gaps. This loop will continue until the deep response is not generated. So let's go deep about persistent memory with Quadrant. So we are using Quadrant as a vector database. This enables long-term memory, research history storage, and personalized research, continuous learning. So each research task improves the next one. So our tech stack include LangGraph for orchestration, Ollama for local LLM inference. We are using Mistral 3 model, LangChain for tool integration, fast embedded for generating text embedding. This combination allows local, scalable, and efficient execution. So now we move to demo. Our interface allows a developer to submit a technical risk. Now let's start the demo. User enter the query how to connect CDC with schema registry and blank. So let's execute. See, the agent is showing its execution path. It's classified, intent classification basically, and planning, deep research. It is iterating in 3 iteration: gap analysis, again deep research, gap analysis, deep research, and it's generating its response in stream. You can see in real time. You can see a response generated by agent. It is generating on evidence link also. So also showing current chat tokens and total session token, and history of chat is also getting this. Now
First event executing card, need the synthesizer and formatter. This is the final response of RAG architecture: retrieval and reasoning, performance and stability. It is also giving some references in. Let me check it. If it's proper, it's working or not. Yeah, it's providing valid links. Okay. So for checking its persistence memory, I have integrated a persistent memory also. So to check its persistent memory behavior, I have given a next query. What are its feature? So it is generating the response in context. You can see reasoning, well planning, cost efficiency, advanced feature. So let me give some more query. How to integrate it in our project. Explain with example. Let's see, it will classify it in a deep mode or quick mode. Now it is classifying in a deep mode, and we also see whether it is giving a right response or not. So let's generate it. There are some markdown issue, but it is generating the exact answer what I want. What are the performance baseline of gRPC and HTTPs? It is executing in a quick mode. So it is generating the response fastly and quickly. Let me type some BigQuery also. Check the engine. Hello, what's up? You can see the response. So after refreshing, so how to set up RAG architecture? So it is getting in a 43 second video. It is deep mode. It is executing in deep mode. You can see the deep mode answer is getting in 43 seconds. What is for quick mode? Let's see. It is executing in 10 seconds. You can see it is in quick mode.
So what was the achievement of our agent? It can perform automated deep research, which basically it converts the complex investigation into structured technical report, and it is also having a persistent multiple session context. It can maintain a continuity by retaining user context and research history across multiple sessions, and contextual intelligence. Use it so that it can use the intent classification to automatically choose the most efficient execution path, and iterative gap analysis, which employs it's a self-correcting loop to identify the information and of voids and ensure factual accuracy. Long-term vector memory, which leverage it to build a cumulative and searchable technical knowledge base. And key factors includes reduction in searching time, improved decision quality. Finally, it will able to access the high fidelity and technical data. And our future scope include advanced research. It can we can also include advanced research of different platforms like GitHub and Stack Overflow for deep technical insights. And we can make it scalable by integrating PostgreSQL, Redis, and Kubernetes for high performance and reliability. And we can connect it with the communication platforms including Slack and Discord for collaborative workflow. and we can also provide security hardening measure to protect system integrity and prevent vulnerability. So this is the end of our project. Thank you very much.